Hey there YouTube, BS5 here. Well, it's nearly March and you know what that means. A new band list is coming out. So in this video I'd like to show you what I believe, well, my predictions anyway, for what might happen to the band list, where we've been banned, limited, semi-limited, unlimited or whatever. And I just thought I'd like to show you this video to show you my thoughts and what I feel might happen. Granted it probably won't, but hey, who knows? Weird things happen. Now, let's start off with what I feel might get banned. Dark Hole. Yeah, I know it's only just come back off the ban list, but I feel like it's just such a game-winning card, and with Black Rose obviously at free, that really didn't help it as well, because all you have to do is play it, then pretty much got a game. And the only thing you really have to work out for is like Ghost, Cody or Battlefield, but still, it's such a turnaround card. We can give you quite easily like a +5. And the only other card I feel like might get banned is Cold Wave. Now this just gets abused like crazy, and it's played in nearly every top tier deck at the moment. And obviously, if you play that again, same with Dark Hole, you can pretty much win guaranteed into the game for that. And I personally don't like it. So that's the banned cards. That's what I feel might get limited. Debris Dragon. Granted, it is a great tuner, and it just seems to be getting too much play recently. Especially with Dandelion, that's just a really stupid move. Blowing out the field and giving yourself 2 tokens. I feel like it just gives the player too much advantage. Raikou. This is just a card that can work in pretty much any deck, and not just Light Swarms anymore, because obviously a lot of decks rely on the graveyard, and obviously you can just destroy any one card, which is always a plus, and yeah, that's why it just seems to be around a lot nowadays. Now for the only synchro I think I might get hit in anyway, Scrap Dragon. It's just so powerful. I mean, granted you're losing one of your own cards, but to destroy one of your opponents and pretty much attack them directly, it's just so powerful. A lot of people seem to be using it, and I feel like it's better than like Goyo, which is obviously already limited. But that's just my opinion. Now, this might seem a bit stupid because it's just my opinion, but it's happened to Monarch before with Ryza, and I think this time it might happen with Caius. Because, again, it's an old card that can pretty much be played in any deck, and 24 to beat sick and remove one of your opponent's cards is just too powerful in my opinion. Another card I don't actually have, Gateway of the Six. Obviously with Samurai's getting a huge boost in Storm Ragnarok, I feel that would make them too powerful, and I think it just will need to get hit in somewhere, whether it be limited or semi-limited. But I feel like limited will be the better way to go before they become overpowered. Now for semi-limited, this is pretty obscure, I feel, for me anyway. First off, Cold Haunted. Now, no one really uses it anymore. I mean, you might see it in a couple of decks, but it's just too slow. Whereas, obviously, you've got Monster Reborn, and people just seem to be opting into using that rather than this. Now, for a crazy choice, in my opinion, Royal Tribute. Now, I've never actually played a Gravekeeper's deck since, obviously, Recruiter giving them a big push, but it's just a very useful card, and obviously clearing your opponent's hand and playing that with Gravekeeper Steel guarantees you a +2. It's just really stupid. Now for another card that it does seem get a fair bit of play, but it's just so easy to overcome. Torrential Tribute. Now, what is you? With your Starlight Roads and My Body is a Shield and your Starlight Dragon, it just doesn't really seem worth playing anymore. Gemini Spark. Now, with Gemini's becoming very popular recently at the YCS and what have you, this is just such a really good card. Obviously, you might lose one of your monsters, but you're getting a bit of extra draw power that obviously help the Geminis. Icarus Attack. Now, I know what you're thinking. It doesn't seem really that useful. Obviously, get rid of all your own monsters and destroying all your your opponent's cards. I mean, it is countered by, obviously, again, Stardust, My Body is Shield, and Starlight Road. But with Dragonites coming out, that will see a lot more play, and I think it needs to be done to excuse me. Sangan. I know it does seem a bit stupid, but it just seems a bit slow to me, in my opinion, nowadays. It is a good card, don't get me wrong, I just think most decks can play without it. That's just me. Dark Arm Dragon. Yeah, I know what you're probably thinking, that this will probably never happen, but in my opinion, and I think it should, it's not the powerhouse card that it used to be. I mean, not many decks really seem to play it anymore, and there are really a lot better cards out there, but it's just me. Now the last similarly card, Grandmaster 6 Samurai. Now it's always been a powerful card, even back before the new cards do come out, and I just think it needs to be hit, because it does give the 6 Samurais a bit of edge over some other monster types. That's the cards which I think should be limited. God Sarcophagus. Now, in my opinion, I think it's just too slow. It might not happen, but not many decks seem to use it anymore, apart from, like, say, Light Swarm, but as I feel, it's just too slow. And for the last card, MST. Now, not many decks really seem to bother with Spell and Trap Destruction, obviously with Cold Wave being involved, but I think if that went up to 3, not many people would bat an eyelid, but who knows. So that's my 2 cents and my predictions of the next ban list. I always like to hear what you think, so post some comments or send me a message. I always like to hear from you guys. So it's BSR saying sayonara.